Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to The Edward. I am your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I will be discussing my reaction to the first full length trailer for Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. Oh my god. Oh, it was so good. I'm sorry, but it was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, sorry, I'm clutching my lightsaber because I'm just so damn excited about it. Oh my god. Well, I gotta be honest, it really took me by surprise because I was originally led to believe that we would be getting the first full length trailer attached to Avengers Age of Ultron next month, which makes a lot of sense because they're both Disney properties and one Disney project in front of another. It makes total sense. But it also makes sense that they premiered it today because today is the first day of the Star Wars celebration in Anaheim at the Anaheim Convention Center, I believe, or somewhere like that. But yeah, it's a Star Wars celebration in Anaheim, and it makes so much sense. Of course, you would premiere the full-length trailer of an upcoming, highly anticipated Star Wars film. So yeah, of course they would do that. It makes perfect sense. Certainly took me by surprise, and very, very pleasantly surprised I was. Oh, it was absolutely incredible. Whew, I was watching it with my coworkers at work because somebody came into the office and said, "Hey, you guys, the first trailer for Star Wars Episode 7 is up." Like, really? And we all surround the computer. We're all watching it together. And it was incredible, absolutely incredible. I remember going, "Yeah!" at the end of it. I'm like, "Oh, right, this looks great. This looks like fun." Oh, I was just so happy to see it. Oh my god, it was. Okay, I have a lot more faith now in J.J. Abrams and everybody else who worked on that movie. Now more than ever. Oh my god, it looks incredible. Okay, so now that I've had my share about what I felt and thought, let's see if I can try to break it down. Not by frame, but by what I think is going on. Okay, so obviously that opening scene, it's panning the desert, and I think we see somebody on a speeder. There's a crashed Rebel X-wing, and then more off to the side is a crashed Imperial Star Destroyer. And I think it must have crashed there during the fall of the Empire because once word had spread throughout the galaxy that the Death Star had been destroyed and that the Emperor had been killed, people of the galaxy finally found themselves saying, "Hey, the Emperor's dead? Most of the Imperial fleet has fallen? All right, let's take these bad boys down, yeah!" And I think the citizens of the galaxy stood up to their imperial oppressors and took them down. So that Imperial Star Destroyer was more than likely hovering over Tatooine, trying to impose its presence on the people there. And they finally said, "Enough of this shit, we're bringing you guys down." And that's exactly what happened. That's just my personal theory as to why there's a crashed Star Destroyer. So that might not even be the planet Tatooine, although it most likely is. And then it's very, very interesting because yesterday, before this trailer premiered online, yesterday there was a leaked photo of an excellent look at the newly fully uniformed, upgraded version of the Stormtrooper. So the fact that we have Stormtroopers appearing in this film, because obviously they were in the trailer along with millions of other things, but I'll get to that. The fact is that somehow a part of the Galactic Empire has survived, and if it's not an original trace of the Empire itself, somebody who believed in the ideology and the beliefs of Emperor Palpatine is trying to rebuild that empire and spread a shadow across the galaxy, because clearly the Sith are behind something. There's a new force of stormtroopers, and they're upgraded stormtroopers along with upgraded TIE fighters, and there looks like there's some new starships as well, and they did not look friendly at all. Like, they did not look like they were part of the Republic at all, because like people say, they're not necessarily using the expanded universe, but after the fall of the Empire, after the Battle of Endor, since the Empire is no more, the Rebel Alliance no longer has to refer to themselves as that. They become the New Republic. That's the first free and democratic government that the galaxy has had in many, many years, ever since the Empire took over. So what I'm saying is that starship with the TIE fighters flying towards it did not look friendly at all. It did not look like a Republic ship. It looked like an enemy hostile ship, and it's most likely a Sith ship or an Imperial ship that's been upgraded. And there's the Chrome Stormtrooper. What the hell was that? I was not expecting that. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong. Everything in the trailer was phenomenal. But I'm like, is that a way to identify the leaders in the Stormtrooper ranks? Is that like some kind of Stormtrooper commando or commander, or maybe some kind of Stormtrooper from an elite fighting unit like the Special Forces or something? Either way, awesome costume. Absolutely incredible costume outfit. Overall, just a hell of a trailer. Oh my god, I'm still reeling in excitement for it like everybody else is. Oh, it's just so damn exciting. Oh my goodness. But wow, what a promising look at a highly anticipated movie. And obviously there's going to be some battle between the new stormtroopers and whoever's attacking them in that Imperial hangar, and somebody is chasing the Millennium Falcon around. Now, who's flying the Millennium Falcon? Obviously, it most likely could be Han and Chewie, or Han, Chewie, and Leia and Luke. But I think it's most likely either Han and Leia's children, or one of Luke's children, or, Luke's niece or nephew, also referring to Han and Leia's children. Or it could be another character who happens to get a hold of the Millennium Falcon, not for permanently, but just for a short while. And somebody chases them through the ruins of that crashed Imperial destroyer. So, oh my god, it's just so exciting. And we have that big red flag, and that is clearly the symbol of the Sith. We went online later, and that is definitely a symbol of the Sith. And we have that scary-looking guy, and we can't really see his face, and he's wearing the metal protector shield over his eyes and mouth mostly, and he's doing something like this, like he's holding his lightsaber, and he's like doing something like this. So either he's using the Force to stop something from hitting him, or using it to hold somebody or kill them with a Force grip or something like that. And he's in command of the stormtroopers in that particular little scene. So somebody is either trying to bring back the Galactic Empire or restore the Sith Order once again. Somebody is trying to follow in Palpatine's footsteps, or shadow, and they're trying to become the new Sith Lord of the universe. And then we saw Vader's helmet. That's most likely a little memento that Luke probably saved from the fire when he burned his father's body at the end of Return of the Jedi. He burned it on I was about to say Mordor. Whoops. Wrong franchise. Anyway, he burned it on Endor. And the helmet most likely did not melt along with the rest of Vader's body. So he probably just kept it as a memento, as a way to kind of honor his father. And hopefully it's just his helmet and not the rest of his head or the part of his skull, because that'd be kind of gross and weird even for Luke Skywalker. But hopefully it's just the helmet, and it's most likely a little memento or a tribute from Luke to his father. And then the opening narration, that is the line Luke says to Leia in Return of the Jedi. However, it doesn't necessarily sound like Mark Hamill. This could be one of it's either Luke talking to his nephew or his son about how the Force is strong in their family, or it's it's Han's son or Luke's son or Luke's nephew of how he's talking to one of his siblings or somebody else about how the Force is strong in his family. So, there's just numerous possibilities to consider, and we don't know who's attacking the black guy who was not wearing a stormtrooper suit in a couple of the glimpses that we saw in the full-length trailer, and he's running along with the girl who I believe is supposed to be Han and Leia's daughter. And I cannot remember her name or the actress's name, but I'm pretty sure that's who that's supposed to be. So they're being attacked by someone, most likely a TIE fighter or maybe some hostile force who's working for the Empire. And